kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge game.
They finally haul him down after the big play. The final one in the first period, and they might carry that momentum right into the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
7, Air Force 3.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be calling a hot route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gunning for the first down. Down and he ends up to move the chains. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Really putting together with this one. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Henry. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Finds a crease out of 20. And he runs it into the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is why you consistently run the football. Steady high. Touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage. Outrunning the rest. Getting in for a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. We'll enjoy this one all year. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's a bit more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what we're doing.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
It's really hard to control the running game. You don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line? Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And nobody's running that.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter or in the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Memphis.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, to give. Looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
emphasized relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. He was looking for some running room. Stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Let's go! Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the explosiveness, the good gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's good. Really putting the ball down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. He'll bring up 2nd and 4. With the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs out.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down for the 17. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up the yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Determined run gets it down to the 12. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. They make the stop. They've got it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's picked off and they ruin the ball. But the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads up play, force the fumble and recover it. 1st down.
And David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
He can't find his man, and the clock stop with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick a team and get the second half going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Parrish. Zings it complete to the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that sure shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Runs incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. 2nd the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense. Staying on the ground. Getting on the ground. Nobody's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sides. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Conrad. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
At the 10-yard line. 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone. Bigger play. You can tell they put it in. And that ball came out, and it came to return. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pull it their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows make throws fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
defense, being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He wants to throw it.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had. Looking for better fortune this time around. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll have to check his feelings after doing that when he did get the first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play, on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in. It's Henry. Get there. A 4th down stop.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around just to finish the play. Just throw it in.
And the last thing you need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Vasquez. That's not going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the mark. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42,
Looking for space, it's Clark. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They're coming forward that third down conversion in that margin. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Henry. Couldn't ask for much more there. First down at the 42. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on the first down every time. 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Ryan just big time there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. To the ground and try to move the chains. Just what they wanted for. Noticing they got a first at the 32.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, you can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Pushes for the goal line. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 3rd.
I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters, potentially for a touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's a drop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brings into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's blocked.
The offense gets the ball out pretty quick. And if you're going to do that, that's fine. You've got to get the 1st down. They've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this first period.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Tell you what, the crowd being really involved and really into it, not so much now after that scramble. Great job getting the 1st down and 4th down. That'll take some air out of those fans' lungs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intimate stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And in the final moment, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seat. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Easy.
To the air on 1st down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he's got Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, he's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Dances away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a